Natasha Horns graduated cum laude 3 years ago with a paralegal associate's degree from an Everest college in California.
We are Everest, healed, and wired.
Part of the for-profit education giant Corinthian. Today, the 26-year-old is back in her native Missouri, working part-time at a grocery store for minimum wage. Honest work, but not the career Everest promised her.
They told us that we would have a job in the field that we studied within no more than 6 months.
But Horns couldn't get a foot in the door or transfer her credits to another college. She has nothing to show for her Everest degree.
$28,012.
Except $28,000 in federal student loan debt. So Horns and dozens of other students who attended Corinthian schools have declared a debt strike. Claiming Corinthian defrauded them, they are refusing to pay back federal student loans they say the Department of Education should cancel. Charges that underpin lawsuits brought against Corinthian by the states of California, Massachusetts, and Wisconsin, and the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau.
The evidence was compelling enough to underwrite state and federal lawsuits, but not enough to convince the Department of Education to shut down Corinthian or forgive the federal student loans taken out by students like Natasha, who are saddled with worthless degrees and life-altering debt.
Last year, the Department of Education moved to curtail Corinthian's access to federal aid funds, only to have the for-profit announce it would have to declare bankruptcy. But the department didn't let Corinthian go under. Instead, it kept the funding taps open and brokered the sale of 56 Corinthian campuses.
The Department of Education has been a partner in crime with Corinthian.
Ann Larson is with the Debt Collective, which helped organize the Corinthian debt strike.
They have conducted a predatory lending scheme for 2 decades under the auspices of the Department of Education, which has supported it and funded it.
The Department of Education declined our request for an interview to discuss their handling of Corinthian. A spokesperson for the department gave us a statement saying, quote, "We've been concerned about the future of Corinthian students throughout this process, which is why we've taken a series of actions in recent months to protect students from being misled and to hold Corinthian accountable."
I think the Department of Education does not want to set a precedent of mass student loan cancellation, because once these students get what they deserve, in this case, other students who have been scammed and defrauded by their schools are going to want the same thing.
Which is why Natasha Horns is standing her ground.
Coming together and creating a collective, I think we have something. I know we have something, and we can make the Department of Education sweat